Ladies and gentlemen, we are one Odyssey away from getting the MODESSYUS FOREVER Achievement. So, we are going to get that achievement by completing this week's Odyssey, Time Warp. Welcome back folks to another Bloons TD6 video, where today we are going to be playing an Odyssey and finally unlock the achievement which I mentioned in the intro. Now all of them are set on hard, up to around 80, and as you can see there's only two special game modes. One is ABR for Adora's Temple, High Finance on Reverse, and actually we have three double HP mods for Moon Landing. Now none of these should be too hard, and all of them have water except for Moon Landing. So we need to think about our defenses carefully. So this is my loadout for this Odyssey, and as you can see I have chose Gwendolyn. And normally in every Odyssey we like to set ourselves a little challenge, but not this time because I actually don't know how hard this Odyssey is going to be. It seems relatively hard to be honest, so I have decided that we're going to play safe this time and actually go with a proper strategy this time without challenging ourselves. So our first Odyssey is on hard standard, so this shouldn't be too hard. We're just going to place down our 3 Dark Monkey and then we're going to get Gwendolyn. Next thing we're going to do is get our camo defenses, and our cheapest camo defense is a 023, so let's get that. Next we are going to get an ace because our long-term plan is to actually get a spectre bottom path, because spectre is actually a really good tower up to around 80. So yeah, let's get that. Actually, you know what? I think we still can set ourselves a self-imposed challenge that is still possible. What if we get a spectre on every round? We can challenge ourselves to force ourselves to get spectre on every round, and I think it's possible because it's not that expensive, and besides it's a really good tower. It can solo until round 80 if you have camo detection. So I think it's possible to beat this challenge this time, but no guarantees of course. And if our spectre, we're going to go with a 202 first. Of course, we're going to set it as Ring Monkey. We're going to upgrade this to a 203, and then we're going to get a Camo Village, a 220 Village here. And then I think this should be able to defeat the Moab. If it doesn't, we can always upgrade our Dark Monkey to Sharpshooter. Now, in theory, we should do well against a Moab class Bloon, and it's a bit scary. Alright, I think we can still survive, but for now, let's actually just upgrade to a Sharpshooter and set this to Strong. And we're going to do that for future Odysseys, just get a Sharpshooter if we're going to go for that start, of course. Well, we can afford our Spectre by round 53. Will you look at that? Although starting off is a bit slow, but trust me, we can afford it by round 53. There we go. And now that we have afforded it, we can actually solo the rest of the rounds with just this, I think. So yeah, let's just let it do its thing, and we should be able to beat it without having to activate any abilities. Can you guys believe that it's possible for you to beat a hard Odyssey with, I don't know, $57,000 in extra cash? Me neither. Anyway, this time we have ABR up to around 70, and we're still going to go with the same starting strategy, Dark Monkey for now, but of course we have to deal with camo balloons. And of course camo leads around 10, so let's start by getting Gwen first. Sorry, not camo leads, we got regular leads. Gwen should be able to deal with regular leads, but I still have to deal with camo leads. But let's start by figuring out how to deal with camo balloons. We're going to get an enhanced eyesight first, and then we're going to get a 023 Dark Monkey. Now the first lead balloon should come out at around 10, and I believe Gwen should be able to handle it just fine. In the meantime, let's get our 023 crossbow, and yeah, Gwen handles the lead layer properly. Now, unfortunately, the monkeys can't pop the balloons at the backtrack over here, but I think it should still be fine regardless. More important is our camo lead defenses, because the first camo lead comes out at around 24, and believe it or not, our cheapest defense is actually village, where we need to get a 020 village ASAP, and we need to place it next to Gwen. Now alternatively, we can sell this Dark Monkey and get a 402 Dark Monkey in order to pop camo lids, but we're going to save that in case we cannot afford a camo village in time. And besides, camo village is better for long term. It's going to help us in terms of investment, because we need the ace to be also to be in the influence of Camo Village as well, so we might as well get the Camo Village early. I think the best placement is here. Here might be a good placement as well, but I'm not sure whether we can place the ace within the range of, you know, the temple. So here, we're going to just place a village here, immediately get a 0-0 ASAP, hopefully before round 24. And then we're just going to place dump an ace next to it. Well, it's round 23, one round before we have to deal with Camo Lids. Can we afford the radar scanner? And the answer is no, we are short of money. Yeah, I don't think this is going to help at all. Oh wait! No, the Wall of Fire can actually pop Camo Lids. Okay, I learned something new today. I did not know that's the thing you can do, so I suppose I just use Gwen's ability for Camo Lids until you can afford the radar scanner. And now that we have afforded it, let's start by getting our monkey ace, and we definitely need to upgrade to sharpshooter as well. Let's just get a 203 ace first, and then we'll get a sharpshooter. So by round 37, we have our 203 ace, and now we're going to get our sharpshooter. And soon, we should be able to afford Spectre, and also defeat the 45 Moab at round 40. Wow, okay, this is a lot closer than I thought. Wow, that was really close. We had to use Gwendolyn's ability. I suppose you don't want to have to deal with that. You could just sell this ace for now, and then, I don't know, get a Moab shelf, I suppose. We did it. We had to use Gwen's ability twice, and it didn't require the selling of our ace, so that's still a success, I suppose. Oh, wow. We actually lost quite a lot of lives there. That's a surprise, honestly. Okay, yeah, I might have to build up my defenses a little more. So, let's just get a bomb here. I think 204 will do. We should still have enough money and time to afford the Spectre. Holy crap, round 50 I have a lot of Moabs class balloons. I don't think we're going to make it. So what we're going to do is, first we're going to get one recursive cluster, and next we're going to get a Moab shaft with bigger jets, just so that it's easier to control it, and that should help us by quite a lot actually. We just need to perma-stall as many what do you call that, Moab class balloons as possible. The cluster bombs should take out the cell mix just fine, so we just need to take out the Moab layer, and that's it. And I think it's safe to sell this and this, so that we can afford Spectre. And I sold the ace by accident, god damn it, but you know what, screw it, let's just rebuy it, forget just going back to home and, you know, replacing everything. And also we're going to sell the bomb when the time comes, so that we can get Spectre. Goodness gracious, apparently we couldn't sell them yet, because round 53 have more 45 Moabs, so you know what? Let's just get a Moab shelf on Pursuit, and let it do its job for us. I think that should be enough to handle it. If that isn't enough, I suppose we can just get more bomb shooters, but I think it should be enough. As you can see, it's just perma-stalling the Moab, although it's having to target two different Moabs at once, so it's a bit irritating, but nonetheless, it's still effective, so we're just going to use that. Alright, I think we can actually afford Spectre now, so we're going to sell our heli pilots and a bomb. And then finally, we have Spectre. So now we shouldn't have that big of a problem against Moab class balloons. Keywords, that big of a problem. We're still going to have some problems, and we still want to defeat the Moab class balloons a bit faster. So we're actually going to accomplish that by getting a few 204 bombs. We're going to get 2 down here, and then 2 more up there within range of the village. And after that, we are going to get no more defenses, because I kind of forgotten that this map only goes up to around 70 for this Odyssey, so oops, my bad. But in any case, we still completed this map, although it was harder than I expected. Anyway, we are back to our regular challenge for this map. We are playing Bazaar in medium with no modifiers, so we're just going to start by placing our Dark Monkey and Gwendolyn in the middle. And same thing as the first map, we're going to upgrade the Dark Monkey to a 023. Next thing we're going to get is a village. Now I think I might have made a slight mistake of placing my monkeys in the middle, because then the village won't be able to reach either of either side. So it won't be able to reach these towers in the middle. So But honestly, it doesn't matter if I don't have the village in the middle, so we should still be fine. What's more important is that the village is within range of the A's. So we're just going to get the village first, just so that we don't forget, and upgrade to the middle path before we get our A's. And now that it's round 22, we're starting to struggle a little, but at least we got our Camel village for now. And let's get our A's first. And then we're going to set to Wing Monkey first, and then get a 203 Ace. Bad news is that this defense is definitely not going to cut it out for our round 14 Moab. So believe it or not, we're not going to go for Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter won't be enough to get rid of the Moab. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to place a heli below the village. You should be able to fit it here. And then we're going to go for a bottom path Moab shaft. And then if we have the money, you'll get a 203. Otherwise, a 003 is good enough. Well, what do you know? We can afford a 203 right on time. And with that, we can defeat the Moab, but we're not done yet, because we still need it for round 50 plus. So we're not going to sell this heli until we have enough money to purchase Spectre. Only then we are safe to go. Some of you might not have the monkey knowledge required to buy this in time, and most likely you end up with a 003 heli. But if for some reason you cannot even afford 003 heli, I don't know, just get a boomerang, I suppose. I think you can purchase a Moab press. Yeah, I think a Moab press is still affordable for you, although you have to build up your defenses more in that case. Oh, we just clutched round 49. I thought we were going to leak to the semi-grave in there, but not yet apparently. It wasn't our time to die just yet. But on the bright side, we are able to sell our Moab shaft soon so that we can afford Spectre. Not now, of course. We got these that are blocking us, but no matter, we should still survive. And holy crap, I guess not anymore. Alright, since that is clearly not enough, I suppose we can get a boomerang at the back. I think a 402 will do just nicely. Let's just fast forward this for now, and then get a 402. That will help us clear all the ceramic balloons that's going to come out, the ceramic rush here. And yes, it does. So we should be able to defeat the Moab at the back, and it also does. And then we can sell this because we don't need this anymore. And once this round is over, we can actually sell our heli in order to afford Spectre. Tada! We can still afford Spectre in this round. But you know what, the heli pilot is still useful, so we're still going to get it back, but this time we're going to go for a top half heli. We're going to get a 402 heli. Well, surprisingly, we can afford Apache Dutch ship by round 65. And with that, we should also might as well take the time to upgrade our village to jungle drums as well. And once that's done, I'm actually curious as to whether we can afford the crossbow master for our Dutch monkey over here. See if we can afford it before round 80. There's no reason, it's just to be extra safe. Surprisingly, we can actually afford our crossbow master by round 79. Huh, alright. I mean, it's not like it's going to do anything anyway, because believe it or not, our Apache Dutch ship has actually been doing a great job defending so far. So like, yeah, crossbow master, completely unnecessary, but it's a real achievement to get. But regardless, this is how you beat the third map. At least it's easier than the second map, that much I will say. But anyway, let's move on to the next map. Well, we have high finance in hard reverse. Thankfully, it's only up to round 70, but that doesn't make it any easier. Well, first, I think it's best if we start off by placing our dark monkey over here. Sorry, I think we place our dark monkey over here first. And then Gwendolyn will place it somewhere around here, hopefully. Yeah, okay, we can place Gwen here. Fantastic, okay. And then next thing is we're going to get a 023 dark monkey as usual. My only concern is that the dark monkey won't be so effective when the balloons are in the odd number rounds when it goes through the S path, because the dark monkey isn't that effective then. So I'm not sure whether it's worth it to actually upgrade our dark monkey or just leave it as it is. You know what, screw it, let's just leave the dark monkey as it is, and we're going to actually upgrade our... We're actually going to place our boomerang and then upgrade it to a 302 boomerang, because I think that is significantly more effective than the dark monkey. Here would be great placement. I don't think I was ready to get quick shots, but you know, mistakes happen. Next, we are going to sell this building right over here, and this should give us enough space to place down a heli pilot. That's why we're going to place down a heli pilot first instead of an ace, kind of because we are in a tight situation. So yeah, fortunately we need to place down a heli pilot first. And we're going to upgrade this to a Moabs shaft actually, because we're going to be fine in terms of defense for now. A Moabs shaft is good enough. So we're just going to get the bottom path heli first. I don't know whether you can afford the top path by the end of round 40. We'll see, but we'll get Moabs shaft first. Well, I suppose we can get a 023 Dark Monkey for now that can help us deal with the Camel Bloons. In theory, it should be more than capable to deal with the Camel Yellows for now and the Camel Whites at round 37. This is so that we have enough money to get Moabs shaft, which is more important than, you know, Camel Detection. Even if we do lose lives, it's not going to be a lot. Okay, so we can afford Moabs shaft by round 36, so I think we can actually get the top half. And besides, we are doing well. We actually did quite fine against the Camel Whites for round 37, so that's not bad. So let's get our 203 of Moabs shaft, and that should be more than enough to help us deal with the rounds 40 and 50 Moabs class Bloons. Next, we need Camel Detection, so let's just get our Camel Village first, next to the heli. I've decided to get a 220 village because I think it's going to we need all the help from our heli that we can get. And also, I just want to point out that we literally cannot place an ace here for reasons. So yeah, unfortunately we can't place an ace up there, but what we can do is we can build this building for $1,000 and then we should be able to place an ace up here. Wait a minute, if we place the village further to the right actually, I think we should be able to get within the range of the ace. Hang on, let's try this out. Yeah, the village is in fact in the range of the ace, so that's fantastic. And with that, we can actually get Spectre, so let's get Never Miss Targeting, set this to Wing Monkey, and then we should be able to afford Spectre somewhere at round 50 plus. Alright, now that's round 57, I think it's safe for us to sell our Moabs shaft so that we can finally get our Spectre. But of course, the heli pilot is still useful to us, so we're going to rebuy it back and go for the same strategy as in the previous map, which is to get a 402 heli. Actually, you know what? I don't think we can actually afford the Apache Dart ship by the end of this game. So you know what? That's fine. Let's just help rebuild the entire financial district in this map. It's definitely not a waste of money by helping to rebuild everything that contributes absolutely nothing at all. So let's just rebuild everything, shall we? There we go, we're down to the final building and we have rebuilt the entirety of High Finance. You're welcome everyone, you're welcome that your central business district is back up and running. But not that it matters, it's round 70, the game is going to end by the end of this round, like so. And well, unfortunately you can't thank me because it's over, but that's okay. Let's just go to the final map. Alright. Moon Landing with double HP Moabs. Well, this should be fun. We're going to start by placing our 3 Dark Monkey here this time, and we're going to place Gwendolyn on the opposite side of the map. Sorry, on the opposite side of the track, not the map, over here. There we go, we can place Gwendolyn now, and we are going to leak some red balloons, and that's fine. But this brings up an important point. Because we're in Moon Landing, we kind of need towers to, you know, help us pop the balloons regardless of which crater it's in. So for starters, we are actually going to get our heli pilot first before anything else. And now that we have our heli pilots, we're actually going to go for top path this time rather than bottom path, because this map is pretty long and the top path heli is actually pretty decent against regular Moabs for this map. So let's just get a quad darts. We're going to get a 302 first, and then we're going to get our monkey ace. Alright, fantastic, we can afford it by round 25. And we also need camo detection, which I kind of ignore for round 23. Sorry, round 24, because it's just a camo green, come on guys. But of course we're going to buff our camo defenses, so we're going to get a camo village right next to Gwendolyn and the heli. or you know, we could also not afford it by round 33. That's fine. Let's just get a 023 dart. There's a boring upgrade, but whatever. It helped us survive round 33, and so be it. And now that we got our radar scanner, we're going to finally get our ace, and of course, we're going to get the bottom path because we agreed to that challenge, didn't we? And what do you know, we got a 203 never miss targeting, and we did well against the Moab class Bloon. How fantastic! And with that, we can afford Spectre by round 54. Now, rounds 52 and 53 were kind of close calls with the ceramics ending up somewhere around here. But again, there's not much to worry about. All we need to do now is get Apache Dart Ship. Actually, first let's get Jungle Drums. Then we get Apache Dart Ship, and then we are done with this Odyssey. Hey, wait a minute guys, something isn't right. Normally in the past few Odysseys, we've always failed the challenges, and this week's challenge, getting a Spectre every round, seems to be a success. We can't have a successful challenge. No, we cannot. We need to sell this Spectre right now. And then get something else, I don't know, like a Sky Shredder. Yeah, that's a lot better. There we go guys, we failed the challenge. We didn't beat every map with Spectre. Wow, because we beat this map with a Sky Shredder instead. Can you believe it guys? Wow, I'm so sad that we failed the challenge, but hey, you know, it's alright. We beat the Odyssey whether we win or lose the challenge. Because believe it or not, that's not the most important thing about this week's Odyssey. The most important thing is this. The fact that we finally achieved MODESSYUS Forever. We have completed 100 Odysseys. And with that folks, it's time to end off today's video. It's been a fun ride. I'll still be doing Odyssey videos, though not for long, you'll find out why. But anyway, we'll still have fun. Next week, no, 2 weeks later will be the last Odyssey video, but you know what, that's fine. But regardless, I still hope to see you guys in the future, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.